If you feel like your soul came to this planet for a reason, and you're looking around at the state of the world in heartache and disbelief, it's because your soul is ready to step into the mission you came here to complete. You have soul-level awareness and skills to develop, and soul-level people to meet. You didn't sign up to do this alone. If you're ready to soul-level your life, you're gonna need to work on your clarity, courage, and trust muscles. I'm your guide, Sylvia Beatriz, psychic channel, intuition coach, and soul-level mama of 2 under 10. This world is ready for a new way. This world is ready for you. Welcome to Soul Level Human. Here we go. 2024 and beyond. The world is on fire. The stakes are so high. There's climate change, gun violence, famine, genocide, white supremacy, Christian nationalism, fascism, manufactured economic distress. And somehow we still have spiritual leaders of various faiths preaching good vibes only, thoughts and prayers, narcissistic manifestation, performative spirituality. I'm a millennial, sandwiched between aging boomer parents and 2 Gen Alpha babies. I'm acutely aware that the way we handle things now will make or break the world I'm leaving behind for my kids. And I also know that the big missing piece of the puzzle is integration of soul and human. Right now, people either aren't aware that they're more than human, or they are acting human and feeling down on themselves for it, or they're being brainwashed into thinking that they're the only ones with the special gifts and privileges and skills, and everybody else is an NPC, non-player character. It's time for some unpopular opinions here. Real talk. We are all soul. We are all human. Aside from differently abled people, we all have access to 5 physical senses. But regardless, we all have soul senses and intuition, which is so cool. And that's not special. It's as natural as breathing. And it's also our responsibility to keep our feet, mind, heart, eyes, ears, and hands firmly planted here in the 3D so that we can learn and grow and actually change things, make things better, not just for ourselves, but for the people we're here to serve, whether it's breaking generational patterns at home or we're running a global charity. That requires a level of discernment, healing, education, ethics, humility, and presence. And that takes time and practice and intention. There's a place for the retreats and the substance-induced voyages, but integration is the next step that so many people miss, and it's not going to be found on a mountaintop. It's in our relationship to ourselves. A relationship to the people around us. It's how we parent in the middle of the night. It's how we manage the energy of money. It's how we avoid staying in a wounded story and expecting the outside world to change and make the first move, and instead take responsibility for the world we're creating in the present moment over and over and over, inside our mind, inside our homes, in our community, and the world. We are here to learn to integrate both soul and human. Both require learning how to care for ourselves. I teach my kids how to brush their teeth and scrub behind their ears, but you better believe I also teach them how to clean their energy too. I help them learn their ABCs and how to put their shoes away in the cubby. And I also teach them how to feel into what their body is telling them first, about what to eat and what to wear, and who to hang out with, who feels good, and when, and why, and discern between all the shades of gray in between their clear yes and their clear no, before anybody else's opinion. I teach my students that the clear yes and the clear no are the building blocks of intuition, and so many of us didn't get those basic lessons, and I realized that we actually do need to start from the beginning. I teach my students that intuition is a universal language. It's your first language, and so many of us have forgotten it, but it's still there, and we could still bring it back up. Everybody has their own unique combination of intuitive senses that come naturally to them. And those intuitive senses correspond with our physical senses: sight, sound, touch, taste, smell, and also knowing. And those building blocks are the vocabulary of this language. Each person has their own unique combination of how all of those senses present for them, with their own unique cadence and placement and energy signature. That's their own unique dialect. If there are any other theater majors listening, I feel you. So, my intention with this podcast is to show you that there are so many ways to integrate your soul self with your human self. People are already doing it and being so successful in their lives. You don't have to be a professional psychic or healer or medium to have access to these abilities. And actually, most normal people are, quote unquote normal people, are already doing this, but by accident. On Soul Level Human, we'll be talking to people about what it looks like practically every day to do this, to integrate soul and human on purpose. If intuition is a language, then this podcast is a dual immersion program where you can listen to regular humans speak about their own intuitive journey and how they access their soul level awareness to navigate human level real life. I want to show you undeniable proof of concept, which will help your 3D human mind start to accept that learning to communicate and speak the language of intuition will open up every relationship to yourself, to universe, God, source, to the people around you, to your home, your career, your money, your kids, your impact, everything. Living this way will change your life. And when enough lives change, the world changes too. Thank you for being here. I am so excited to share this journey with you. If you're ready to explore with me, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of the incredible interviews coming your way. Leave me a comment or a review. I'd love to hear what you think. And of course, share far and wide. In fact, you know what? Subscribe and leave a review. Take a screenshot and email it to team@sylviabeatriz.com. And you'll be entered to win a free 90-minute Spirit Huddle session with me. And if any of this is feeling exciting or buzzy to you, that's a hint. Your intuition is buzzing. Take a screenshot of your podcast player, share it on Instagram, and tag me at I'm Sylvia Beatriz. Use the hashtag SoulLevelHuman, and you'll be entered to win 3 months free in my membership program, The Coalition. We'll be dropping 2 episodes on 4/24/24. I love it. And then after that, we'll be releasing 1 new one every other week. I'm ready for a season of 6 episodes to start, but hey, you know what? Trusting and following intuition often sends me on some insane adventures. So we're just going to see what magic we're going to create together. Okay? And until next time, remember, you are a courageous soul who came here on purpose. And it's time to step into the human you came to be. You don't have to do this alone. I'm Sylvia Beatriz, and this has been Soul Level Human.